speaking of people doing things that are potentially bad, Robbie, I assume you need to talk to Snap.
I would, put do the tea, it is Snaps, and know that I've had been having a most delightful evening, and was a little tea party, and brought some of the wonderful tea to drink.
Okay. Snaps has clearly he has been cleaning up after a hard day following you around, and water is running out of his blonde hair as he's been taking opportunity to clean himself up and towel himself off. But if you want to make
can we get that over in slow motion, just sluicing himself with water and then shaking his hair? Yeah.
But if you'd like to make what I suspect is a cunning roll to persuade him to drink the tea, then that is certainly something that can happen. He initially says it's very kind of you to think of him.
It's almost catastrophic, but
has any of us rolled above passable this time round or last round yet? I don't think so.
The highest
on my nature.
Oh yes, that's true. So it's sorry. Did you say it was a pathetic?
Pathetic.
So even
the urge to have you actually dose yourself twice and he gets none is really high.
What am I supposed to do on a? There is a character fail. He caused some additional embarrassing occasion which must be resolved.
Or maybe she kills him.
So, yes, Snaps. He's very grateful. It's nice you think of him. To want to involve him and make him feel welcome. As he puts his arm around you and draws you over to sit down next to him. He doesn't seem to be thinking about the tea particularly. He seems to notices that you're such a friendly, wolfling lady.
Oh, great. Misunderstanding ensues.
Mm. So, yes, he's getting into your personal space, girl. How do you feel about it?
I mean, we've already established he's pretty.
Earl, but then at some point would say, "Oh, come on, the tea is cooled off, and I mean, you're spoiling for you."
Okay. If you still want to continue trying to persuade him to take the tea with another cunning roll, you can, but I'm going to have to give you a -1 column shift to it, having done failed.
You probably have to endure a little bit of closer sitting anyway to get that far.
Definitely closer sitting, and also
not the hand walk. Come on, Rob, please, no hand walk across the back.
No. He lifts up the tea and he's looking over the rim of the cup at you as you pick up the other cup, and he's like, down the hatch, I guess. So give me another cunning roll.
This is a cunning, but I rolled a 96.
Woo!
Huh?
Well,
even better.
You said you got a 96 and you got a great. I'm assuming it's not huge then.
5. I'm 5 on my cunning. So.
Still. And then I said it had to be a -1 conjure, didn't I? So
that would make it a good roll.
Yep, but that sounds like it. Snaps, knocks back his cup of tea, and persuaded by the charms of girl, and has only sweet dreams about her as he falls over back. Based on your earlier poisoning roll, you may be unconscious for some period of time. What do you want to do?
I think I immediately, once I realize I'm going to search through his belongings.
Okay.
Yeah, might be on, or other things that just.
Sorry, the things that missed the last word there.
Things that might be of interest. I'm not necessarily looking for valuables.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Give me a search roll.
Good result on the search.
So, yes, he doesn't have a huge amount of stuff. Few weapons, various jerkins and shirts, all of which are slashed with a navel, and then a few bits and pieces in a small pouch. He has a silver whistle, and a few bronze coins, and anything else interesting.
But no little magic gem with a speed dial for Adolfo or anything like that?
As I say, no magic gems. The most strange thing is, as I say, it's a sort of silver whistle about yay big. Not like one you play a tune on, just want to make them. Perhaps it's something that. Since I've told you it's there, give me a arcane roll if you detect anything interesting about it.
Arcane is
arcane laws under fate.
Catastrophic result.
Oh, okay.
There's your green light, Ross.
Wow.
Bring it. I knew it.
Don't forget to put a check mark against your arcane law, which we could. I'm sure that will go. Meanwhile, I imagine.
Shall we get a quick look at how peaceful, calm, serene, and safe everybody else is at this exact moment?
Well, nothing terrible happens as he tries to find out how the whistle works, blows into it, doesn't hear anything, nothing happens. It's fine.
Oh.
It's all good.
Awesome.
Oh, we'll pocket that though.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, cool.
The whistle back. I'll.
Right.
Can't believe you ripped him off. What kind of an immoral, bad person would do that to anybody?
Pleasant dreams, though. He's having a really nice sleep on the boat.
Okay, so you figure you bought his whistle with a
a cup of tea. Okay. Right. Yes. Meanwhile, Christabel, I believe you had for a while gone back down to the cabin. I don't know. Maybe you're giving Champ some of the attention he's clearly been missing out on.
Maybe so. I will. I'm in sort of a ball with the dogs, and I'm around Champ.
Oh.
It's sort of a weird nest of many species.
Okay. Is Shining Star up to anything else?
No. I think
Thinking otherwise.
I've learned my lesson for the night, and
Yeah.
I had just told Girl, the previous session, that quit running around looking for an adventure. We're just on a boat ride. And I figure I can go after Ernest insofar as I want to after we get there. That's my plan. So I am doing whatever it takes to be safe, anonymous, pleasant, and non-protagonisty.
Okay, it sounds like it being nighttime. I imagine people will at some point go to bed and go to sleep. I believe I said last time you had 2 cabins between the load of you. So, out of interest, who is in which cabin? I'm imagining. Snaps clearly feels he has a bunk and is currently asleep in it. Where else? Who is anyone going to join him in there? Not in his bunk. Share the cabin with him, or is it?
No, that
All girls in one room and the boy in the other.
I don't think I'm that, squeamish or weird about that particular arrangement. If anyone feels strongly about it, I'll bunk in the same room as Snaps. Or if odors have anything to do with this, it seems to me as though the 2 wolflings would tolerate each other's odors better than 2 people being stuck with wolflings. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's a wolfling thing. Maybe it's irrelevant. Whatever.
Would be happy to be in that room with Snaps. I would assume that I would have my dog.
Right. Other dog.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. So yes, I will, I suppose, head for bed and look at Christabel sort of quizzically and think to myself, she seems happy, or happier anyway, for some reason. So perhaps I've noted in our adventures so far that she always puts a roof over her head or something. And head for bed.
Okay, cool.
Because everything is safe here and nobody has done anything stupid. In fact, that's what I'll think. I'm a little thought balloon for me as I stretch out and say, well, so much for the master spy thing, and so much for getting away from my own wretched backstory, which is pursuing me as we speak. But aside from that, at least nobody's doing anything stupid.
And
I think, though, before turning in, that maybe right after you have that thought balloon, Pearl would appear turning in for the night. Shining Star, would you mind? I found this on Snaps, and I have no idea what it is, and I
Okay.
Sorry,
first of all, is Snaps perhaps a cooling corpse or overboard or anything like that, girl?
No. Snaps is in dreamland right now.
How humanitarian of you. Number one. Number two, did you say that he is the previous owner of that whistle?
He is, I guess, one of the previous owners of the whistle.
Is it, is there a reason why you want it? Do you know what it is?
I have no idea what it is. We were...
Can we give it back to him and he won't notice? Here, can I see that?
I toss it.
Can I do an arcane lore on this thing?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Not that it's very good. In fact, it's not very good at all. Now, with a bad score like that, that's not going to work out very well. I get an inferior roll to understand what on earth this might be. And I'm like, and that's inferior is kind of your basic fail, right? As far as role-playing terms. Well, that's... So
it kind of doesn't mean anything to you. It's a whistle. There's clearly something odd about it, if only because of the context you're being shown.
Girl, why don't you just put it back where you found it? I mean, is there some reason why you're trying to have, like, you know, an adventure or something? We're not on an adventure. We're just traveling on a boat. Put it back in there before you do something dumb like blow it or something. Come on.
Look, this character is suspicious. It's here to follow us.
Right. No, I'm with you on that. And sure, if you want to go through his things, that's fine. But don't you think that tipping him off by taking his stuff is sort of not the right thing to do? Maybe we should just put it back and be aware that he is not, for example, carrying, I don't know what, a whole bunch of poisons or something.
Girl will grab the whistle and toss it across to Christabel and say,
"Bah! I don't want it. What? What is this?
It's not going to bite you. I just don't. I don't want. I mean, if he finds out his little whistle is missing, he will automatically assume it's me."
Shining Star blinks, realizing, no, he actually is going to think it's me, but go on.
But could you at least temporarily put this away somewhere safe?
Sure. Sure. Out of curiosity, can you describe the specific train of events that led to you having this whistle? I don't necessarily.
Our room had just taken a bath. He was very relaxed. I gave him some tea.
It was the Shining Star's eyebrows start going up.
So, what I'm trying to say is when Snaps notices his whistle is gone, he is going to reconstruct the event and remember that you gave him some tea. He fell asleep, and when he woke up, his whistle wasn't there.
And when he woke up, his whistle was gone. There's a song in there somewhere. Song. I'm thinking to myself, I'm hearing the refrain right now, you know.
I'm just saying, I guess, if we're going to do this, we might as well have it out with Snake. Because there's no... it's either put the whistle back and hope he didn't notice, or just get into it with him. Because I don't think we want to wait for him to decide to get into it with us.